Hey, good morning, guys. Happy day 11 of distance learning. Quick shout outs for yesterday. I want to give a shout out to all parents for just keeping up with all these updates I'm sending, and I'm sure you're getting from the school and this and that. But a special shout out to everybody who was able to join me for that Zoom yesterday afternoon. I was able to answer a couple good questions. I saw a couple more people get onto the Microsoft Teams site after that meeting. So let me know today. Today's my kind of last full day of not doing any student calls or any of the other duties that I've kind of taken on for the past couple weeks, because I want to make sure I'm here to help out with Microsoft Teams. One of the big reasons is because today their first online assignment is due. It's a very short quiz, 10 questions. It should not take them very long at all. But you will have to get into Microsoft Teams and you'll have to find the assignments tab, log in, and be able to complete that assignment. So I just want to make sure I'm available today through Zoom or Microsoft Teams to help you out with that transition. So normal morning meeting stuff. Today is the 128th day of school. I need to switch these over. While I'm doing these switches, I wanted to just let everybody know that by the time that you see this, I think I will have sent the learning plan for this entire week. We're going to switch over to Monday through Friday. You guys really haven't had too many complaints, but a couple other second grade classrooms were just thinking that, our families from other classrooms were thinking it might be good to have a Monday through Friday. So this week's plan will be Tuesday to Friday, and then on Friday or Monday morning very early, I'll send out a new plan for that week. So we'll be on a Monday to Friday rather than Tuesday to Tuesday. Okay, let me switch these days of the week. Another shout out to Sam B for letting us use her comic book on our Microsoft Teams. I saw some really awesome likes on her comic book. I saw Arthur in particular. He kind of just said, I think that your comic book is really amazing. So make sure you give them likes. I'm going to try to post more student work in there so that we can kind of just see what everybody's doing and keep up with each other through our work, as if we were in our classroom in camp, we'd be sharing our work underneath the document camera. We'd be doing a lot of that stuff anyways. So 128th day of school. One more than 128. Charlie. One more than 128. So right now you should be telling yourself, okay, do I need to focus on the ones or the tens? The ones place, since it is one more. And that is 129. One less. Whoops. Michael, one less. And hopefully Michael would say 127. 10 more. Now we switched digits. We switched place values. Mercina, 10 more than 120. I'm giving you a little hint there on the emphasizing the 20. 10 more than 20. And hopefully Mercina would say 138. And 10 less. Sam McCluskey, Sam M. So 10 less than 128. Should be 118. So very nice job. Pat on the back if you got all 4 of those this morning. Another pat on your back if you got 1 or 2 or 3. Weather tally. So today it is looking very cloudy out there. I did not see any rain when I woke up and looked out the window. Yesterday was sunny, and I now realize that I forgot to do the weather tally yesterday. So I am going to go ahead and go back and do that. Yesterday's question was, if today is the 6th, how many days until the 18th? And the way I solved that is the 6th to the 13th is a full 7 because I jumped down the calendar a full week, which is 7 days. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days. So the 6th to the 18th is 12 days. My question for you today is, what is 120 or 130 more than 128? What is 130 more than 128? So you'll have to look at the hundreds and the tens there. A little bit tougher. Weather. Today it is saying PM showers. So remember, when we say PM, it's meaning in the afternoon. So it'll be a little rainy this afternoon. I don't really... Here, I'll click on it and see what time it thinks it might start in the afternoon, PM. Looks like it could possibly start raining at about 4 o'clock, but should be cloudy with 0% chance precipitation. But then this tonight, there's a 59% chance, 24% chance, 52% chance. So I think it'll kind of just be rainy by the time we're all settling down and thinking about bedtime and all that other stuff. So make sure you get those walks in this morning to get out and get some fresh air. Tomorrow, mostly sunny. Thursday, it is calling for AM thunderstorms. So if it's calling for AM, it'll happen before lunchtime or even sooner than that. It could happen while we're sleeping, because AM is midnight to 11:59, right about lunchtime. Friday says partly cloudy and looks a little windy. And then Saturday sunny, and then Sunday, Monday, rain again. So it's going to be a little rainy here and there, but should be pretty sunny at least on Wednesday and Saturday of this week. Our learning plan this week. Math. We should be close to lesson 11. I know it's everybody's got a different schedule, and it's kind of, some lessons might be a little challenging. You might even be changing, or you might even be working on those Tangy Tuesdays, which I'll put with the plan today. But I just, we wanted to try to be around lesson 11, because starting either next week or the week after, we will most likely be moving on into some new content. And all the way up until lesson 15 is really important, because it's basically what we did before we got out of school for our distance learning, but now we're just using larger numbers, and just really important that we're practicing those skills. Like I said, I'll pass out those Tangy Tuesdays on our Shutterfly today. I'll send those attachments. I'll also put that in our Microsoft Teams account. Reading and writing. Reading is going to look a little different. We don't have reading logs. I'm not going to expect you guys to track your reading logs all that much anymore. So what I would like you to do is just 20 minutes of reading each day the way you've been doing it. It's just you don't need to worry about the logging part of it. And then for this week, we're going to have Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, we'll have RazKid assignments for reading. I'm doing that because this week's DCPS reading is kind of almost the same as last week, and you guys did a lot of work with global warming the previous week, so I wanted to give you guys a little bit more of a flexibility. On Thursday, I will read Nelson Mandela, and I'll have a quick writing assignment to go with the book Nelson Mandela, so look for that on Thursday. 20 minutes of Lexia Core 5. I've noticed that, I think 5 of you have already logged almost 3 hours of Lexia time since I assigned those last week, which is really, really good, because I'm glad you're having fun with it, and it is such an important application on Clever, because it's kind of practicing those things we would have been doing with gum lessons, words their way, in our guided reading groups when we look at phonics and we break up words and we look at syllables and all these other things. So keep it up with Lexia Core 5. Please make sure you're trying to log that time. Journal writing. Write a silly poem about an unusual type of rain. For example, your poem might be titled, "It's Raining Tacos," or "It's Raining Cats and Dogs," literally. And then just a reminder to use creative adjectives, which are describing words. So some of those are like amazing, beautiful, stunning, breathtaking, extraordinary. And so if I was to do one about a special type of rain, I would say, "It's raining Chiefs and Royals." And then I would have to plan my poem out. I can't make a poem up on the spot, but I would go into that poem. And remember, poems do not have to rhyme. They can. Each line can rhyme, or every other line can rhyme as well. And one of the things that I like to do with poems is just try to keep the theme, but remember it's a silly poem, so it can be pretty funny. And then our first quiz, I would like you to log into Microsoft Teams and complete the first assignment underneath the assignment tab. It's called Our First Quiz. 3 of you already turned it in, so a shout out to Thomas, Marcus, and Valentina. I think you guys turned those quizzes in yesterday, so shout out to you for kind of doing something before I even talked about it. But please make sure you get that turned in. It says it's due tonight at midnight. But if you aren't able to get to it till tomorrow, then you should be able to still turn it in after the due date. Science. If you've not done so already, please complete any remaining experiments with Mr. Ben. He added a 4th one, but let's save that for this week. Please remember to send pictures of your experiments to myself or Mr. Ben, or any time that you guys are working. I think it really helps when we send pictures of what we're doing and our learning spaces and everything else. And I'd like to start posting more in Microsoft Teams so that we can kind of see each other and see each other's work and give comments and give praise and everything else. And if your family does not have any of the other materials, maybe get onto Mystery Science and complete the Mystery Science lesson today. I put a link in there for the Mystery Science lesson that you can do today, and it's kind of the theme or the topic is engineering, so it's a really good Mystery Science lesson. So that's it. I know I'm sitting here every morning with 12 minutes of just constant talking, but thank you guys for tuning in each morning. A lot of families have said that this has been helping, and it helps me knowing that you guys enjoy this and that you get something out of it. Right now, we're kind of all in a time of not really knowing or trying to do the best we can, but just keep a positive mindset, focus on the positives in front of you. A lot of us are with family, and we still are mostly healthy and everything else, so try to look on the positive things. Let me know if you need to talk, if you want to go, talk to me about something or anything, just let me know, and I would love to chat with you and kind of let you know. Miss Emily and I are kind of thinking about how are we going to stay in DC for right now, or are we going to try to go be with our families in Missouri for a little bit. So I will keep you guys updated on that, but keep on being amazing. You guys have helped me kind of stay positive and work really hard through all this thing, and I am just so proud of the work that you've done. So I miss you guys. I hope that you have a great Tuesday, even though it's nice and cloudy, and I look forward to talking to you soon. All right, guys, take care.